Welcome to my nightmare.
What's up, boys and ghouls? Welcome back to Exploring the Shadows, where every month we dive into a different horror subgenre, what makes it iconic, chilling, and unforgettable. This month, we're diving headfirst into found footage horror, aka the genre that dares you to keep watching while your brain is screaming, turn it off. From missing tapes to cursed live streams, this subgenre captures chaos in real time and makes us question what's real, what's staged, and what we were never meant to see. So hit record, don't drop the camera, and let's get into the chaotic world of found footage horror. Found footage horror is all about realism. These are the stories told through shaky handheld cameras, security footage, live streams, or video diaries, like you're watching something you weren't supposed to see. There's no glossy production or polished cinematography here. Everything feels raw, immediate, and unpredictable. At the core of found footage is the illusion of authenticity. You're watching events unfold from the perspective of the characters themselves. It puts you right in the middle of the horror with no safety net. The fear comes not from what's being shown, but from the unnerving sense that what you're seeing might be real, or at least close enough to keep you up at night. The modern blueprint starts with the Blair Witch Project. With a shoestring budget and brilliant viral marketing, it had audiences convinced that this was actual recovered footage. The fear wasn't in flashy effects, it was in the atmosphere, the panic, and the silence in the woods. What made it work was its restraint. You never saw the threat, but you felt it closing in with every step. But before Blair Witch, there was Cannibal Holocaust, a brutal and controversial film that blurred the lines between fiction and reality so well it got the director dragged into court. It's not for everyone, but it helped shape the foundation of this subgenre. These early films prove you don't need a massive budget or monster makeup to terrify an audience. You just need a camera, some fear, and a whole lot of tension. The 2000s brought a wave of innovation. Paranormal Activity revitalized the genre with its minimalist approach. Static cameras, subtle scares, and slow building dread. It taught us that a door creaking open by itself could be more terrifying than a full-on jump scare. Then you've got Wreck, which puts you inside a quarantine apartment building during an outbreak. The first-person POV, the pacing, the panic, it's a masterclass in claustrophobic horror. And its American remake Quarantine is solid too, but the original hits different. The Taking of Deborah Logan brings in a documentary crew investigating Alzheimer's, but what they find is far more sinister. It blends realism with supernatural horror in a way that feels both tragic and deeply disturbing. And in recent years, hosts proved that found footage could evolve with the times. Shot entirely over Zoom during the pandemic, it tapped into our real life isolation and fear, clocking in at under an hour. It's tight, terrifying, and surprisingly emotional. You also will find gems like Grave Encounters, Hell House LLC, and Creep, each one offering a unique twist on the format, from ghost hunting crews to manipulative stalkers with camera fixation. Found footage horror just hits different. It feels like it could happen to you. There's no safe distance between the screen and the story because you're dropped right into the chaos. The camera shakes, the screams are raw, and there's no creepy music cue telling you to brace yourself. It's unpredictable, it's intimate, and when it's done right, it leaves you with that lingering unease, like the story isn't quite over. It also taps into how we experience the world today. We document everything: vacations, breakups, birthday parties, even weird sounds in the basement. Found footage mirrors that obsession with recording only to turn it against us. And the scariest part, sometimes the characters are too busy filming to save themselves. And we can't look away. It also invites us to piece together the horror ourselves. What was that in the background? Did you catch that whisper? Rewinding becomes part of the fear. Found footage asks you to watch closely, but not too closely, or you might see something you can't unsee. So, what's your favorite found footage horror film? Which one had your heart racing and your hands hovering over the pause button? Drop it in the comments below and let's swap nightmares. Next month, we're diving into supernatural horror. We're talking ghosts, demons, possessions, and everything that bumps, whispers, and screams in the night. Until next time, bulls and ghouls, stay safe and watch the shadows because they're always watching you.